Hi, I'm Marianne and this is Kim, and we're here today with the Weekly Five. Today we're going to talk about supporting your body during times of discomfort. And so this is going to be a great topic that we're going to learn a lot today on this. So this is where we're going to start.
Yeah, I always like to start when you're having any kind of discomfort, whether it's joints, muscles, in your back. You say you've even been mowing the lawn the night before, and the next day you're feeling that discomfort. I always like to start with the deep blue rub. It's super powerful, really effective. I call it husband friendly because it's in a lotion form, and so it's really easy to apply. I love that. So there's so this is the soothing blend rub, and then there's also the soothing blend comes in an oil as well. So you can use it either way. The other blend that we love so much is the massage blend. And so those are good places to start if you're like, I got this, I'm not sure where to go, I've been dealing with discomfort for a while. That's the place to start. But I wanted to give you some other creative possibilities. There are so many oils that help with discomfort out there. So Marianne has a favorite. So
I do.
Go for it.
I do. In my very first class last year, I was introduced to ginger oil. Well, I'll tell you, it became my best friend. I had been having difficulty with discomfort in my back for years. As a nurse, I had hurt my back years ago, and I pretty much had constant discomfort, especially in my lower back. Well, when I was at my first class, I was introduced to the concept of using ginger oil, as some have found that is a great way to attack discomfort in various areas of the body, especially in the back. So I applied it that first night. Now, I had been taking using various methods to control my discomfort for years. But it was an ongoing process, a daily fight. Well, the first night after my class, I went home and put ginger oil on my back. And within about a minute, I noticed that I was getting a lot of relief. I was amazed at how much better I felt in just such a short time. So I thought, well, I'm going to keep using this, and instead of going to my alternative methods, I was going to stick with the ginger oil. And so for 2 weeks, morning and night, I was religious in putting this on.
We started calling her Ginger.
Yes, they did. Every class I go to, I was now Ginger, because I couldn't believe how much it had helped me and changed my life and gave me so much more flexibility. Didn't matter what I did, whether I was working all day in the garden or standing and teaching a class or whatever I was doing, I got relief with the ginger oil. And from that point on, this did become my best friend. And the neat thing about it was that whereas before I was constantly having to take something to relieve that discomfort I felt, the ginger was relieving it, and instead of having to use it every day after those first 2 weeks, I began using it less frequently, to the point now that maybe I use it once a week, or because it got to the root of my problem and was actually healing and very healing to the discomfort that I had, relieving it tremendously. So ginger became my new best friend. The other thing we found, that because wild orange helps with relieving discomfort in the tissues, deep in the tissues, by adding some wild orange and especially frankincense, which is extremely helpful in relieving discomfort, that combining those and putting equal amounts in a roller bottle and adding coconut oil to it, you had a nice little roller bottle, equal amounts of ginger, wild orange, and frankincense, and those things helped relieve it tremendously. And very often when people let us know that they're having discomfort like that, we'll give that combination to try.
That's a great one, and really good for neck discomfort as well. The other one that we've really fallen in love with is also equal parts of lemongrass, marjoram, and frankincense. And that one has been so good for discomfort out there. The joint, knees, backs, necks. It's been fantastic. And if you're going to be using a large roller bottle, that's going to be about 20 drops of each, and then fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil. Mm-hmm. It's fantastic. So there's 2 great things to try.
And the other thing that you can try if you're having intense discomfort is if you want to drive it deep into the tissue, I would suggest after you've put whatever you're using on, layer the top with peppermint, because peppermint will drive whatever you have put on. It will drive it deeper into the tissue and make it even more effective.
That is fantastic. There are a lot of other oils. You can really make your own blends too. If you look in your Modern Essentials book, you're going to be able to find ones that help with discomfort, and then the oils that they blend with really well. And so you can let us know what's working for you, but some of those other oils are lavender, oregano is one people use, white fir, geranium, black pepper, and helichrysum as well. I did want to mention kind of a special oil, the grounding blend here. I've had a couple of people tell me, I've tried everything and my neck just feels really stiff. It's so uncomfortable. And we've referred them to balance, and that has been the key, because the root of that was actually stress, and that relieved the stress, and actually the pain went away, and they did not have that discomfort anymore. Is fantastic. So I love that.
And one other thing we'd like to include in this discussion on body discomfort is the Deep Blue supplement. Just as it may have taken you years to get to this point where you're having this constant aggravation and discomfort in your body, you can start attacking it if you start using the Deep Blue supplement, which you take internally, and it will attack it from the inside. And over time, this can be very helpful in relieving that from an internal viewpoint. So I take 2 of these each day, and that helps with that chronic discomfort that some of us may be feeling.
Actually, my mom, we had been making her all kinds of blends, and she had some shoulder discomfort and stiffness there, and we made her all different kinds of blends, and I was sure one was going to work, and she said that it did help, but that didn't completely, go away. And I saw her last Sunday, and she's like, I've been taking the Deep Blue supplement, and it is has been such a relief for her. She's like, I can tie my own apron now. And so that was really big. Just to end, I wanted to give you just a few ideas on application methods. You have, the roller bottles that we're always talking about. There's a large one and small that you can use. This is great for really large areas. Then we also have, you can make a spray if you want to.
Yeah.
I had somebody tell me that their husband's back was kind of hairy, and that the roller bottle wasn't her favorite thing to put on.
Oh.
A spray is perfect. And so you can actually add a sprayer to your bottle, or you can, get one that's a nice glass spray bottle. But I think that about sums it up for us.
Thank you.
Is it working?
Oh. Why is